1150 is the range, and the rate 4.1. The S1 is nominal 71001. Copy.
And
fly around. We confirm.
Confirmation that fly around has begun. So the Soyuz a little under 400 meters away from the station, executing this fly around maneuver. And this again just going to be some firing of the engines to swing the vehicle up over to the top side, just to align it with that Poisk docking module, which is again is on the space-facing side, so essentially the top of the International Space Station. Soyuz going to swing its way up there, look right back down at Poisk and at the Earth itself, and then line itself up for docking, which is about 22.5 minutes away from the scheduled time. Everything going very smoothly with this vehicle. The automated rendezvous not tracking any issues. The Soyuz craft continuing its flight. 3 crew members almost at the International Space Station. So another view from one of the cameras on the outside of the International Space Station. This one does carry a bit of a yellow hue to it due to some issues with the color sensor. So this not in real color, but you can see the Soyuz continuing to fly around. It's almost at the done of it. It's almost complete with this fly around state. It's a little under 200 meters away from the station right now. Should be starting station keeping in about a minute or so.
Copy. We are receiving the image right now. Copy. Moscow, 67 meters is the range. The rate is 0.1717, and the value S is nominal. Copy. $50 meters is the range. The diameter of the docking port is 1 square and a half, and the rate is 0.18.
So less than 50 meters to go. Again, it's going to continue to slow down, currently at about 0.17 meters per second, going to go all the way down to about 1/10 of a meter per second. Again, the Soyuz flying automatically, that Kurs rendezvous system driving the vehicle towards that docking port. Should just be a few minutes away from that initial contact and capture.
0.17.
The docking probe on the top of the Soyuz will retract to draw it into the docking port on Poisk. And then once that's all complete, they'll be able to begin what's essentially the hard mate, where a series of hooks will drive on both the Soyuz and the docking port to really securely hold the vehicle in place, where it's going to remain for the next 5 months. So under 40 meters away, continuing this final approach, 3 new crew members almost at their new home on the International Space Station.
37 meters is the range. The rate is 0.12. The target is in the center of the periscope.
Принято.
Copy. Altair.
And you can see some shadows beginning to crop up on the vehicle. The sun actually about to set on the International Space Station while it's flying over the southern Pacific Ocean right now.
Proceed, please, with the reports. The diameter of the docking port is 2 squares, 30 meters, 0.14 is the rate. The target is in the center of the periscope.
Принято.
Copy.
Две с половиной клетки диаметр.
2.5 squares is the diameter of the docking port. The target is half of the square to the right of the crosshairs.
Принято.
Copy.
Дальность.
The range is 26 meters.
Скорость.
The rate 0.1.
Мишень пол.
The target is half a square to the right of the crosshairs of the periscope. We have Pazer.
ССВП готов.
Принято.
SSVP is ready.
They're just about 24 meters away now. So he's charting a very slow and steady path towards the Poisk module on the space-facing side of the space station.
Диаметр
The diameter of the docking port is 3 squares. The range is 20 meters. The target is at the center, and the crosshairs are aligned.
Принято.
Copy.
Ширина мишени 1 клетка, кресты.
So the target width is 1 square. The target is in the center of the periscope.
Понял вас.
Copy.
Получаем устойчивое изображение.
We are receiving very stable image on the ground. There is a little discrepancy in roll.
Скорость 0,1.
So the rate is 0.1.
Кресты собраны.
So the crosses are aligned. The target is in the center of the VSK periscope. Copy.
Перешли на страницу.
We are at page 66 of the ODF. Confirm.
метров.
15 meters is the range. 0.12 is the rate. The crosses are aligned. The target is in the center.
Принято.
Copy.
Подтверждаем.
We confirm.
Получаем неустойчивое
So the range is 10 meters. The rate is 0.12 and a square and a half is the target. The target is in the center of the periscope. The crosshairs are aligned. Copy. 2.5 squares is the length. The target is in the middle.
Single digits, just 9 meters away. Very close now to docking. We'll get you an exact time, but very close now for the Soyuz docking to the Poisk module.
Ширина мишени 3 клетки.
So the target length is 3 squares.
Standing by for contact and capture.
We're standing by for the contact, Moscow. Contact. We have mechanical contact and
Отлично, принято.
we have docking mechanism engaged. Great. Copy.
Время сцепки 0,5-55.
And you heard it, contacting captured, docking confirmed. 9:55 p.m. Central Time, 10:55 p.m. Eastern Time, while the International Space Station flew about 255 statute miles over the southern Pacific Ocean, just to the west of Chile.
Pressure in the spherical tank.